quote, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Eleanor Roosevelt. Yellarigu namaskara. Good morning to everyone. Respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, faculty colleagues, and my dear students. I, Dr. Priyadarshini N., Associate Professor from the Postgraduate Department of Business Administration.
I, Shruti S., Assistant Professor, Postgraduate Department of Commerce.
We deem it an honor and privilege to welcome the dignitaries and the gathering today for the inauguration of MBA, MCA, and MCom program organized by the Postgraduate Department of Business Administration, Computer Applications, and Commerce. As we begin this special occasion, I request everyone to raise for the institutional anthem.
सत्त्वभरित तत्त्वपूर्ण ध्येय संयुता शेषाद्रिपुर विद्या संस्था जयतु सर्वदा शारदाम्ब करुणया सीमयान्वहम् मौल्यमय शिक्षणे दीक्षितव्रता संस्कृतिसहिता समृद्धिभिर्युता सत्कीर्तिराजिता नैकाभिः शाखाभिः सा विभूषिता विश्वस्तरविद्यासु कौशलमतिदा समाजाभिवृद्धिपर कार्यतत्परा सत्कर्म धर्म सुगुणशान्तिबोधवृष्टिदा समत्वसाधिका लोकमानिता आनन्दामृतदा सत्त्वभरित तत्त्वपूर्ण ध्येय संयुता शेषाद्रिपुर विद्या संस्था जयतु सर्वदा जयतु सर्वदा जयतु सर्वदा जयतु सर्वदा.
Thank you, everyone. Let us begin this program with the prayer seeking the blessings and guidance for the path ahead. May this invocation fill our hearts with peace and our spirits with courage. Now I invite Team Ragaranjani to render the invocation song.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा गमपनि सानि पनि नी पम प नी पम प पाम गमा मा ग स ग सानि पनि पाम पम ग म ग सा पनि स ग म ग 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 पनि स ग नि सा महागणपतिं महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित महागणपतिं स स प प म म प प ग ga ga ma ma sa sa ga ga sa sa pa pa ma ma pa pa ga ga ma ma sa sa ga ga sa sa pa ma ma pa ga ga ma sa sa ga sa sa pa ma ma pa ga ga ma sa sa ga sa pa ma pa ga ma sa ga sa pa ma pa ga ma sa ga pa ma pa ga ma sa ga pa ma pa ga ma pa ma pa ga ma pa ma pa Mahadeva Sutam Mahadeva Sutam Guru Guhanutam Mahadeva Sutam Guru Guhanutam Marakoti Prakasham Shantam Marakoti Prakasham Shantam Mahakavya Natakadipriyam Mahakavya Natakadipriyam Mushika Vahana Modaka Priyam Mahakavya Natakadipriyam Mushika Vahana Modaka Priyam Mahaganapatim Manasa Smarami Vasishtha Vamadevadi Vandita Mahaganapatim Gama pani sani pani ni pama pa ni pama pa pa magama pa magama maga saga sani pani pama pa maga maga sa pani saga maga pani saga maga pani saga maga pani saga maga pani saga ni sa pani saga ni sa pani saga ni sa. Thank you.
Thank you, team, for such soulful rendition. Now, to officially welcome you and introduce the proceedings, I invite Major Dr. Anandappa I, Principal Seshadripuram College, to deliver the welcome address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Namaskara. Good morning. Dignitaries on the dais, faculty members, directors of various PG programs. Education is the basic tool for the development of consciousness and the reconstitution of the society, said by Mahatma Gandhi. Professional education, such as MCom, MBA, MCA, plays a very important role in shaping a successful career by equipping the students with specialized skills. MCom program is a professional postgraduate course designed for students seeking in-depth knowledge in business, finance, accounting, and economics. It enhances analytical, managerial, and strategic skills, preparing students for leadership roles in corporate, financial, and academic sectors. Similarly, an MBA program helps develop leadership, strategic decision-making, and management abilities, preparing individuals for high-level roles in various sectors. Meanwhile, an MCA program focuses on technical expertise in computer application and software development, essential for the rapidly evolving tech industry. These programs also enhance critical thinking, problem solving, and communication skills, opening doors to higher career opportunities and increased earning potential. Ultimately, MCom, MBA, and MCA programs provide the foundation for personal growth and career advancement. Today, we are inaugurating our second batch PG programs in our Seshadripuram Degree College. On this occasion, we have with us, it is my privilege to welcome our today's chief guest, Dr. Anand K. Joshi. Dr. Anand K. Joshi served in various central government, state government organizations across the country, namely Indira Gandhi National Open University and a central university. He played a very important role as a senior officer, and he also served NCT, National Council for Teacher Education, All India Council for Technical Education. He also served as founder, chancellor of Atmiya University, Rajkot, and founder vice chancellor, CMR University. Also, sir has served as a Dean Wellinger Institution and advisor to Azim Premji Foundation. Currently, Dr. Anand K. Joshi is an university ombudsperson, Adani University, Ahmedabad. He is also country policy advisor to International Skill Development Corporation, UK, a London-based multinational learning development organization. He is also advisor education to JSW Steels, Mumbai. He is a member of statutory bodies, advisory committee for more than 15 organizations across the country in various government departments. He is also senior selection member of nationalized banks, recruitment of the bank employees. Dr. Joshi holds postgraduate in commerce, management, and law degree. Apart from the doctorate in management, Dr. Joshi has to his credit case study publication in Harvard Business Publishing and Richard Ivey School of Publishing. His articles frequently appears in Times of India. Several of his articles have been published in the Speaking Tree of Times of India and the Times Higher Book 2014. In the past, he served as a consulting advisor of a Kerala Higher Education Council, Lavasa Corporation Limited, Mahindra and Mahindra Limited. He has taught at reputed institutions such as ICAI, ICSI, ICWAI. He has delivered more than 200 keynote addresses at national and international seminars and conferences, including IIMB and IIM Tiruchi. An eminent educationist, he often shares his thoughts on education at Doordarshana and regional TV channels. Sir, it is our honor to welcome you for this occasion. I request our General Secretary to welcome Sir with the chaplings. Thank you, sir. On this occasion, in spite of his busy schedule, Dr. Sriram Kottapalli has accepted our invitation to be the guest of honor. I would like to extend a warm welcome to Dr. Sriram Kottapalli, who has graciously accepted our invitation and took the time of the day to be with us. Sir is a remarkable individual who has achieved a great success field of academics. He is a true inspiration for many, and we are honored to have you with us. He has been a source of inspiration to many, and his words of wisdom and encouragement will undoubtedly motivate to all of you. Dr. Sriram is a unique profile, having a combination of doctorate in information technology management, master's in international business from IIFT, and master's in quality management from BITS Pilani, international quality and leadership certification with robust specialization on product testing, system engineering, validation, enterprise IT governance and technologies. Dr. Sriram has more than 27 years of professional management experience, enriched with strategy, quality, and delivery, operations, relationship management, business excellence, and intense high-end business consulting. Presently, Dr. Sriram is heading a governance, risk and compliance cyber security solution of Invocation, anchoring the acquisition model exercise of Danske Bank's captive IT solutions across global for enterprise risk evaluation, formulation of GRC strategy, along with customers' governance system. Dr. Sriram also has been acting as a Vice President of World Academy of Productivity Sciences, Bangalore chapter, member of BSPIN Advisory Group, member of NASCOM Quality Management Group. Dr. Sriram is a BTech Mechanical Engineering, MTech in Computer Science, MS in Quality Management, MBA in IT Management and Marketing. He also holds a Master's of International Business from IIFT with a postgraduate diploma in Global Strategy Management. Sriram is a certified quality analyst, certified leader auditor, certified software test manager, and ITIL V3 service manager, certified data privacy lead auditor, and he is a Six Sigma black belt. Sir, on behalf of our PG students and the management, we welcome you to this occasion. ಇಂದಿನ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಯನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಶೇಷಾದ್ರಿಪುರಂ ಸಮೂಹ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳು, ಗೌರವ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳು, ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಆತ್ಮೀಯರು, ಚಿಂತಕರು, ಸಮಾಜ ಸೇವಕರು, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಯುವಕರಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಆತ್ಮೀಯವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡುವಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವ. ದೇಶ ವಿದೇಶಗಳಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯಾದ್ಯಂತ ಸಮಾಜಮುಖಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ನಾಡೋಜ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಉಡುಪಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಸರ್. ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ ಬಿಡುವಿಲ್ಲದ ಅನೇಕ ಕೈಂಕರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಈಡೇರಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವ ಇಂದು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಯನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನಾಡೋಜ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಉಡುಪಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಸರ್ ಒಬ್ಬ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ತಜ್ಞರು, ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞರು, ಗಾಂಧಿ ಪ್ರಣೀತ ಸಮಾಜ ಸೇವಕರು. ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾನೂನಿನ ವಿಷಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಾತಕೋತ್ತರ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದಲ್ಲದೆ ಅವರು ನಿರ್ವಹಣಾ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ PhD ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕನ್ನಡ ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಬುದ್ಧ ಲೇಖಕರಾಗಿರುವ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಶೇಷಾದ್ರಿಪುರಂ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಗೌರವ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಸತತವಾಗಿ 24 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಕಾಲ ನಿಸ್ವಾರ್ಥ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಸರ್ ಅವರು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಿದಂಥ ಉನ್ನತ ಹುದ್ದೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾದವುಗಳನ್ನು ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ಯುವತಿಯರ ಮುಂದೆ ನಾನು ಇಡಲು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಶ್ರೀಯುತರು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಸ್ಮಾರಕ ನಿಧಿಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು, ಗಾಂಧಿ ಶಾಂತಿ ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠಾನದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿ ಸೇವೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಭಾರತೀಯ ಉತ್ಪಾದನಾ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ಗಳ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಮತ್ತು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸಚಿವ ದರ್ಜೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ ವಿಪತ್ತು ನಿರ್ವಹಣಾ ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರದ ಸದಸ್ಯರು ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅವರು ಭಾರತೀಯ ರೆಡ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಮತ್ತು ಭಾರತೀಯ ಕ್ಷಯರೋಗ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಂಥ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸಾರ್ಹ ಸೇವಾ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಪಾತ್ರವನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವಿಕಲಚೇತನರ ಸಬಲೀಕರಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸರ್ಕಾರವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ನೀಡಿ ಗೌರವಿಸಿದೆ. ಯುವಜನ ಮತ್ತು ಸಾಮುದಾಯಿಕ ಸೇವೆಗಳಿಗಾಗಿ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಯುವ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಸೇವೆಗಾಗಿ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಲಭಿಸಿದೆ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಹಂಪಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಶ್ರೀಯುತರ ಕಾರ್ಯಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಸೇವೆ ಮತ್ತು ಬದ್ಧತೆಯನ್ನು ಅವಲೋಕಿಸಿ ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠಿತ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯಾದಂಥ ನಾಡೋಜ ಗೌರವ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಿ ಪುರಸ್ಕರಿಸಿದೆ. ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಸೇವೆಗಾಗಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ನಗರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಗೌರವ ಡಾಕ್ಟರೇಟ್ ನೀಡಿದೆ. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರ ಸಮರ್ಪಿತ ಸೇವೆಗಳನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸಿ ಭಾರತೀಯ ರೆಡ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯು ಮಾನವೀಯ ಸೇವೆಗಾಗಿ ನೀಡಲಾದಂಥ ಅತ್ಯುನ್ನತ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯಾದ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಪತಿಗಳ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾತ್ರರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಭಾಜನರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಕಳೆದ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ತಿಂಗಳು ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಲೇಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ವಿಚಾರ, ಸಕ್ರಿಯವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಪ್ರೇರೇಪಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಸೇವಾ ಮನೋಭಾವದ ಭಾವನೆಗಳನ್ನು, ಕಲ್ಪನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಯುವಕರಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಯುವ ಜನತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಬೀಜ ಬಿತ್ತುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ನನಗೆ ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ದಿನದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ತಾವು ಆಗಮಿಸಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಯನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಪರವಾಗಿ, ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಪರವಾಗಿ ತಮಗೆ ಆದರದ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಬಯಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಹಿರಿಯರು ಮತ್ತು ಶೇಷಾದ್ರಿಪುರಂ ಸಮೂಹ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳ ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಶ್ರೀಯುತರಾದ TS ಹೆಂಜರಪ್ಪ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಆತ್ಮೀಯವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಬಯಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಈ ದಿನದ ಈ ಅಚ್ಚುಕಟ್ಟಾದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಬೆನ್ನೆಲುಬಾಗಿ ನಿಂತಿರುವಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ವಾಣಿಜ್ಯ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಸ್ನಾತಕೋತ್ತರ ವಿಭಾಗದ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಭಾರ್ಗವಿ VR ಅವರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಆತ್ಮೀಯವಾದ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಬಯಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಿರ್ವಹಣಾ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಚಿತ್ರ ಅವರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಬಯಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. MCA ವಿಭಾಗದ ಸಂಯೋಜನಾಧಿಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ವೀಣಾ ರಂಗೇಗೌಡರವರು ಕೂಡ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಬಯಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕ ವೃಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ಬೋಧಕೇತರ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಹೋದ್ಯೋಗಿ ಮಿತ್ರರನ್ನು ನಾನು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಶುಭವನ್ನು ಕೋರುತ್ತೇನೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಈ ಸಭಾಂಗಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಭಾಂಗಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಳಿತು ಲೈವ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಬಯಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೋಷಕ ವೃಂದದವರೆಗೂ ನಾನು ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕರ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ವಿಶ್ವಾಸವನ್ನಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರವೇಶ ದಾಖಲಿಸಿ ಓದುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಅನುಕೂಲ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೋಷಕರು ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ ವರ್ಗದವರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಆತ್ಮೀಯವಾದ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಆಲ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಎಂಡ್ಯೂವರ್.
Thank you, sir. Indeed, it's my pleasure to welcome our enthusiastic, beloved principal, Major Dr. Anandappa I. A warm welcome to you, sir. Light symbolizes knowledge, wisdom, and dispelling of darkness. We now invite our esteemed dignitaries to come forward for the traditional lighting of the lamp. I also invite Professor Muralidharan. Professor, head Department of Sanskrit to recite Ashirvachanam.
किं ज्योतिस्तव भानुमानहनिमे रात्रौ प्रदीपादिकं स्यादेवं रविदीपदर्शनविधौ किं ज्योतिराख्याहि मे चक्षुस्तस्य निमीलनादिसमये किं धीर्धियो दर्शने किं तत्राहमतो भवान् परमकं ज्योतिस्तदस्मि प्रभो ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः सर्वेभ्यः नमो वाकं ब्रूमः. The crux of the verses that are going to be rendered as Ashirvachanam from the Upanishad portion of the Immaculate Vedas is as follows. May the premier sound of the Vedas, Om, whose manifest form is this universe, which emerged from the nectarine immortality and transcends the Vedas with brilliance, bestow intelligence, and make everyone become the bearer of wisdom. May it keep the body fit and healthy, and it always make an individual to receive knowledge and make the tongue speak sweetly. May the ears amply hear spiritual truths. May the cell of the Supreme Spirit hidden within intelligence protect the learning of one and all. May we hear with our ears what is auspicious. May we see with our eyes what is auspicious. With stable body, may we sing the glory of the eternity and lead a life of righteousness. May all celestials bring unalloyed bliss unto us. May everyone live with yogakshema, purity, patience, perseverance, resilience, and positive thought, which would make life meaningful and ultimately pave path to the experience of palpable peace and bliss. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Yaschandasam Rishabho Vishwarupaha छन्दोभ्योऽत्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरि विश्रुवं ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु निकामे निकामे नः पर्जन्यो वर्षतु फलिन्यो न ओषधयः पच्यन्ताम् योगक्षेमो नः कल्पताम् क्षेमो अस्तु नः ॐ शान्ति 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 हरिः ॐ. धन्यवादाः.
Thank you, sir, for such blissful Ashirvachana. Now let us take it forward. It is an honor to have among us our distinguished chief guest, Dr. Anand K. Joshi, University Ombudsperson, Adani University, Ahmedabad, Founder Vice Chancellor, CMRU, Founder Pro Chancellor, AU Rajkot, to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Greetings to all. Respected dignitaries on the dais, esteemed heads of the institutions and the teachers, dear students, friends. Any event for that matter should start with divinity and spirituality. The divinity provides the concentration, the spirituality extends even knowledge horizons. Sir, I am delighted to have your clarity of expressions in pronouncing the mantras, because I do practice it, but the clarity of expression you provided, spot on. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, I have not come across any institutions which provides a sound of music in the form of mantra. It's not just the devotion towards a supreme power, but the medical professionals tell me those who pronounce or sing devotional songs, their respiration will be very clear because of the clarity of expressions and rhythm of the sound of mantra or song. And I request each one of you, if you have not done it so far, do it through the YouTubes. Everything is available today. Have 10 minutes of divine concentration wherein you get emotionally stabilized when the life gives you ups and downs in the academic career. Thank you, sir. I think it's a great opportunity for me to experience this initial divine time. Sir, let me congratulate you, the leadership of Seshadripuram College, since the last more than 20 years, since my as a regional officer of AACT. The kind of growth in terms of the multi-faculty, multi-campus growth of the Seshadripuram group of institutions under your leadership provides not just the quantitative growth, but also the qualitative growth in the form of a NAC and accreditations A++ is not a joke. And it has provided in the heart of Bangalore city, it is a nerve center for education across Bangalore as well. So, coming to the topic for inauguration of MBA, MCA and MCom, I think those of you should be having a doubt or a suspicion or whatever it is about, have I taken a wrong decision by going for MCom or have I taken a wrong decision by going for MBA? What is the difference between MCom and MBA? That's quite interesting to talk. For MCom students, I want to tell very frankly, the word over there is no difference between MCom and MBA. It is only focus of the studies that makes the difference. For MBA, the focus is on application, analysis, practical intelligence. These are the three fundamental requirements to be an MBA professional. For MCom, hardcore accounting professional, concepts, theories, fundamentals. That's the first difference. Then for MBA, what are the requirements to be basic tenets of being an MBA professional? IT, QT, economics. It is not the management discipline, it is the economics. If you understand economics and business, you understand management better. That's simple. You should be strong in economics. You should be good in IT, not IT literacy, IT proficiency. It is not just IT literacy. so IT proficiency. Then QT, quantitative techniques for analytics, analysis. And last fourth discipline for an MBA is professional communication. Professional communication is language and communication, technical communication, business communication, professional communication, body language, mannerism. These are the basic tenets of being an MBA professional. Try to focus on these four elements. For MCOM, it is not just the economics, it is core finance and accounting. You should be smart with numbers. Unless you are strong with numbers, why then industry is not able to make it? Fortunately and unfortunately, last 20 years when the technology invaded the finance and accounting, the maintenance of accounts is become very easy with the various SAP, Oracle and various softwares of the accounting. The result is there is no role for any MBA, MCOM students for the profession. So, I visited some of the universities in Sydney. The MBA professionals, students and MCOM students get the same package in the placement. In the European countries, it is called Masters in Commerce, Business Studies, Masters in Business Administration, the package is same. So their differentiating factor is the MCOM curriculum needs to be evolved, market oriented. Still it is conceptualized only in Indian standards. So that's why there is a sharp dealing between what market expects from the MCOM and what the MBA needs requirements. So there is a sharp dealing. But we can as well make a cover up on these things if you are able to refer Future Jobs 2025 of World Economic Forum. In the current January month, the World Economic Forum, Future Jobs 2025, and also Coursera 2024, and Deloitte Skill Report 2024. These three reports give very with clear instructions what are the jobs which are going to stay in the next 5 years. They are person irrespective of the background. If you have digital skills, financial skills, people skills, and most important is trying to adopt any new knowledge. These are the full stack tenets. That's what we call it of innovation, creativity, and all those things. But these are the four requirements to be a successful professionals in the years to come for MCOM and MBA. And obviously for the MCA students has to make a design his career right now. He can get into the core technology, hardware, networking, software development, or application technologies. By and large, today everybody tries to get into application technology like data science or AI, ML, and also. If yesterday's Paris the world leaders conference on AI is to be believed, several $billion investment on AI is being done, and right from Microsoft, Google to down the line in the manufacturing sector, and all these companies have got R&Ds are in Bangalore only. Unfortunately, it is not patented in India because our Indian patent laws are very poor. So the research is done in India and patented in US markets. So I request you, try to connect the MCA students, try to connect even IT to any one of the segments of economy. Healthcare, BFSI, banking and finance, e-commerce, sports technology, or any other manufacturing technology, manufacturing engineering. You connect it one particular segments of economy, then you start designing it to the career in such a way that you land up in that particular industry where you have the market advantage. Because the World Economic Forum itself says that 7 change of jobs in a career of 35 is a must now onwards. 7 career jobs. 7 means if a career spans for around 30 to 35 years, then obviously average 4 to 5 years you have to change the job. In India, everybody changes once in 2 years only. Because even if someone gives you 2,000 rupees more, then he keeps changing. He never tried to build a competency mapping than what he has, what the job profile has got it. The people never try to make a competency mapping because the first job which you take it, if any of your parents are here, I want to tell, till this degree, your percentage was required. This is the master's degree is one education wherein degree percentage do not matter at all. What is required is, are you first class? The job is done. What is your academic track record? Simple first class, it is done. First interview, you are asked whether you are a first class student, first attempt student. No subsequent interview in rest of your life. Nobody will ask you what was your percentage in the master's degree. Because what the interviewer is going to ask you is what experience or value you bring on table in the company, then your percentage, your degree, your IIT, your non-IIT, it damn makes no difference. So marks do not indicate the intellect of an individual after master's degree. So don't bother about the percentage. Then what is required? Other than the degree, ensure, I request the college heads of the institution also, the students should be able to get one industry certification, one international certifications. If these two indications, because they are market oriented, whether it's from Microsoft, Google or any other skill international this one, the reason being is the student is able to get the global perspectives on that particular discipline to make it better saleable because it is a product today. So to ensure that you are going to get it, and the last one, I like to say that all this said and done, it is done, but at the end of the day, learn to enjoy the present success. Don't bother about I would have gone to X, Y, Z. No. You are lucky to be here, got the admission here, make the best result out of it. Try to enjoy the current phase of your life. Student life is very important. So ensure that you enjoy the current and not necessarily after 2 years or so. When you pass out, you are the institutional citizenship holder of Seshadripuram College. That institutional citizenship should take you to the pride and ego that I belong to this institution. Have that embrace. And secondly, never forget the value and contribution of these teachers who have added value, which you are going to directly reflect in your workplace. What you studied in mathematics, social studies, history may be used or not used. But now what you are going to study in MCA, MBA or MCom, you are going to make it in your job, which you are going to use it for next 30, 40 years. So obviously that acknowledgement to the heart to all the teachers and the institution, and the last but not the least, the parents. The parents must be very happy. I am telling you, after 2 years when you graduate, when your parents attend the convocation ceremony, they are the proudest parents on earth. And I am sure even the mother, the living God, may shed 1 or 2 tears in the eyes. That are the emotions. That pride, emotions and acknowledgement that mother and the father who gives is priceless. Not even a girlfriend or a boyfriend can give that kind of encouragement than the mother or father gives it. Always acknowledge them. Wish you all the best. Have a wonderful life. Be successful. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your words of wisdom has undoubtedly ignited the young minds here. We are privileged to have another distinguished personality gracing this occasion, Dr. Shri Ram Kottapalli, Governance, Risk and Compliance, Cybersecurity Solutions of Infosys. I now request Sir to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Honorable General Secretary Dr. P. Krishna, Honorable Vice President Dr. Henjarappa, and the Principal Major Dr. Anandappa, and then Mr. S. Nataraj, Chairman of the Governing Council, and Dr. Chitra Seshadar, Director MBA Program, Professor Veena, Coordinator MCA Program, and Dr. Bhargavi VR, Director MCOM Program, boys and girls in the auditorium, and the students and the parents who are watching it online, good morning all. On the day of your inauguration, my best wishes, and work hard day and night, and strive every moment to make it productive and get a good job of 6-digit salary or 7-digit salary by poverty in dreams, and settle early in the life and bring joy to your parents. That's it. What more message we can convey on the day of inauguration? I feel, when I was a student, when I used to attend some of this kind of functions, on the Freshers' Day, on a lighter vein, personally, I used to feel, the much focus is on the fresh relationships and refreshments. If it happens to be a valedictory, memoirs and a dinner, if it happens to be a convocation day, catch the degree and throw it on the air and catch it on a snap. In between that and this moment, these speeches used to come as some kind of unskippable ad before watching a exciting horror movie on the OTT. It used to be like that. One of those functions, RBI governor has come, no less than that, and he spoke for 45 minutes. Given time was 30 minutes, and then his speech was a text printed in front of our eyes. And already I read it before even he was starting it, and I felt that was a very stale moment. But you don't have a choice, just like this way, that you are captivated in the hall, you have the honorable secretary, principal, and all the faculty who would matter you giving internal assignments and the marks, don't have a freedom. So the next 5 to 10 minutes, you don't have a choice. So that's a great kind of a privilege for any speaker on the other side. Although I underwent the same treacherous experience like you, if at all, if someone, if not everyone, but on the other side of the mic, you tend to forget everything. Then I used to feel a difference, make a difference. So then I used to prepare a lot. Whatever, some kind of laundry list of some of those qualifications the anchor has read, from those things extracted and making it so much kind of a knowledgeable snippet, and then mug it up and then come in front of the audiences and then read. Generally, the first row audience are very dangerous because they are compulsively, conditioned to display some kind of a pretentious appreciation, admiration, focus. And so I used to see them only, never used to look at the gallery. And then I used to feel I have done a great job. And a decade before, people used to ask a card, 1 or 2. I'm not the celebrity, but 1 or 2 people come for a selfie. That used to be a personal great aggrandizement, that, okay, I have delivered such a good speech and people are coming. And then it started happening. After 2-3 years of a time, as Honorable Dr. Krishna was telling earlier, that if any of the people who attended earlier speech, if they happen to be on the hall, then I used to get bored. And not only that, even the new people also, I started seeing no great admiration, no great response in the eyes of the people. I felt it is too insulting. Then I prepared one time, let me make it life and death kind of a fight. I prepared so much, 3-4 days here and there. In those days, encyclopedia, not little bit of a Google related derivative, everything I put it, and started speaking 2-3 minutes with much of a power and punch. After 2 minutes, non-stop, I started getting a thunderous clap rang and resounded the hall from the last rows. I felt, oh my God, I succeeded. Then, okay, my charisma started again working out. Then, on that stage, some erudite person like our Dr. Joshi, like a gentleman was there. He came near to me and whispered into my ears, Sriram sir, it seems that those people want you to finish early. And that's the reason they are giving you this hint. Probably you might finish it a little bit earlier. This is nothing short of utter humiliation. So I felt what to say then. So very reluctantly I finished and then sat. And everything went afterwards because students didn't bother about it, worry about the feeling of the speakers, because this is what for the students matter is afterwards what is going to happen. So then while walking back, I just went to the Dr. Joshi like an erudite person and asked, sir, you seem to have caught the crux of my failure, and can you please give me an advice how to overcome this kind of humiliation? They looked at me, are you mad? You seem to be qualified, don't you know? Just speak to the context and be realistic. Don't be pompous about your knowledge. If at all you hold some knowledge you feel, give some kind of a solution towards the end. That's it. Then I grasped it. That day onwards, I wanted to be simply stick to the context. The context is over, I wished you. Then the reality. What is the reality? The reality is this, that, someone, IT veteran, I don't want to name, he told, I already told you now, earlier the part one, day and night you work hard and get 7-digit salary and settle in life. That's the part one. Now part two, reality. Reality is that IT legend told, hey, people work for 70 hours a week. This is not enough. You need to be productive. Little bit of glamour. Then someone again told, why 70 hours? Why can't you work 120 hours a week? How long can you keep seeing your wife? Don't you get bored? This is another gentleman from L&T. And then there was a clamor. I personally questioned to myself, can I stop looking at my wife? Or do I get bored? Honestly, I am not. Even if I get bored, how many husbands, I am not sure, can hold guts in saying to their spouse that it is getting bored to keep seeing them? In India, I don't understand. The reality is little more better than that. So after studying for every day and night, you need to be prepared to work for 120 hours a week. So you have only 168 hours and 120 hours a week. So that means if you start cultivating working hard, you get used to it. Life ain't to be better than this. You will get accustomed to that. But the reality doesn't stop here. There is a great McKinsey report that says that 70% of the repetitive tasks, be it commerce, be it management, and mostly in technology, are going to be swept away by the generative artificial intelligence. Okay? Then the Goldman Sachs report tells 300 million jobs will be evaporated. 300 million is not a small number, the whole American population it is. Then one way you are telling 120 hours you have to work. After 120 hours of work also, there is no guarantee that the job is going to be there. Then what is this? This is the reality. And so, as someone advised me, I gave the context, I gave the reality. Reality, is it that better? Now, little bit of a solution space. If I hold a little bit of knowledge, one penny wisdom I would like to share. So I am a nerdish kind of a person from old time generation. So anyone asks any kind of a problem, I just like a cow composition. I go to Shakespeare dramas, Julio and Romeo. I don't know how many people, Romeo and Juliet drama, it captured so many, it's a lovely narration, captured the hearts of so many romantics. Are you not romantic? I asked my daughter the same question. She told me, Dad, you are becoming old. Ask me about Beyond's novels, Grammy Award of Cowboy Carter or Texas Hold'em. I would say, Romeo Juliet, you are asking us. So for the sake of convenience of all the students, in 10 seconds Romeo and Juliet, and Romeo was an avid lover of Juliet, and Juliet also loved him, and there was reluctance from the parents, so they started arranging a marriage for Juliet separately, and then Juliet pretended dying. She went into unconscious state, but Romeo came there and misunderstood she is dead, and so he took his life away. After that, she wakes up and sees that he died, and so she also commits I don't need to say that. So that's a tragical love story. Why I'm telling this? There is a great management lesson out of that. What is that? That's called Romeo error. What is Romeo error? Thinking that something is alive, but thinking that it is dead and past it. In our technical language, this is called false positive. So the situation is false positive. So AI is coming and sweeping away the job, 120 hours of work, this needs to be understood it in context. Now, I want to speak something very deadly practical. I don't want to go to any technology. Even a generative AI comes and you automate with a large language model of customer responsiveness. Can it ever understand the clapping of the last row, what I encountered earlier, is a symbol of finishing the speech earlier? It would never. It understands it as an encouragement just like me, and it keeps on delivering. Instead of me, if a humanoid keeps giving a lecture here, it wouldn't stop. It would continue giving it. Only a human being can understand sarcasm and wit and humor. Not only that, to take it into the way that while I was coming on this college, while I was coming on a cab, so in front of me, one bike riding person was there, and he was holding a cigarette in the left hand. So along with the cigarette, he was holding the handle, and on the right hand, he was showing just like this, waving his hand. Blinkers were not working apparently, or there was no scope for him. And he was turning left side. And the cab driver didn't have any trouble. He understood it and he was going. This can happen only in India. That showing the right hand, blinking hand, and then going in left, still the following passenger is not at all embarrassed. Can you automate this for Tesla like a car? Can you automate this kind of an algorithm? It does never happen. If it happens to be you are riding on a pavement, there is a concrete ramp. On one side, a school girl is crossing the road. On the right side, an elderly person is coming. This moral dilemma, which algorithm can make it automated? That on which side your car has to be going? So still, a human thinking and a human empathy is irreplaceable. When I speak about empathy, I just would like to share one incident. It so happened in the time of Second World War. Again, don't get alarmed if I keep taking you back, time travel back, because that shows that how old I am. So in the Second World War days, there was a Nazi concentration camp, and one Jewish boy by name Daniel Kahneman. And he just was walking. He came out. He was so young, and he came at a curfew time. Somehow missed the cops, and then he was walking. But he was wearing a shirt where the Star of David, that is about the Jewish way, so that you would make out that he is a Jew. So, and then in front of him, a black dressed army person was coming, the black SS Nazi. And then if you feed it to any of the algorithm-driven artificial intelligence, it tells that the Nazi officer would shoot that boy. But this officer came to this boy, looked into his eyes. Then what happened is a miraculous thing that led to a Nobel Prize on economics in 2022. What happened? He looked at the boy, pulled his shoulder, looked into his eyes, took out his wallet, showed the photo of his son, almost he was resembling the same face, and then asked him, do you need some money? It's a curfew time, you don't get anything, take this money and just disappear and save yourself. His eyes went watered because obviously a Nazi officer catching up a Jew and giving him money and leaving. Why? Because his face resembled his son's face. What is you call this in psychology? Empathy, love, compassion. All these high degree terms, how would you be automating it? This is what this Jewish boy, Daniel Kahneman, afterwards entered into economics, and he pioneered behavioral economics, and then he proposed that human brain is 99% engineered irrationally. If you look at it, even the modern anthropologists and biologists also say the difference between chimpanzee DNA and the human being's DNA is only 0.1%. 99.9% we are predominantly matching with the primal characteristics of a chimpanzee. That means our brain is wired 99.9% with irrational gray matrix. And then what he says, he proposes a simple thing, that if there is an option in terms of, in the derivative market, that if you take up this option, if you bet on this option, you would get $10 as a profit if you win, lose $5 if it is a loss. Another option, B, is there, where if you get a profit, you would get $80. If you lose it, you lose $30. Now, which one would you choose? He did that experiment. Most of the people unknowingly have selected first one. Mathematically, the probability is higher of return on the second one. But inherently, people have an irrational bias towards not losing more money, and that's the reason they chose the first one. So this, he proved it, that human beings are intricately complicated and unpredictable. Most of the boys would agree with me. Do you agree with me? Can you ever predict what is there in your opposite gender's mind? That's very uncertainty. So this is very difficult. And most of the times, people cling to make their decisions on the irrational biases, compulsions, and conditionings. Now, how can you rationalize the irrational part of the brain? This is an oxymoron. So this requires a different way of looking at things. So to make these kind of things possible, there is a concept called Stockdale mindset, or Stockdale's approach. Now, who is Stockdale? Again, James Stockdale is an army major, and he was captured in Vietnam War. And then normally people might have read about Nazi concentration camps, but Vietnamese army camps were much horrible. Army people, Dr. Anandappa, like people would describe the kind of torture what they would give. Now, simply for Stockdale, there was no choice. Most of his colleagues died, thinking that next Christmas they would be released, or next January 1st they would be released. Nothing had ever happened. Every day they used to be tortured. Before even those people come, he knows that the reality is torture. He used to cut his own face before they torture, so that day they would leave. Anyway, he is already bruised. Like that, he used to face everyday reality, but holding some spirit. One day I would come out. So this is called Stockdale's philosophy, that don't underestimate the reality. Think that everything is hunky-dory, greener pasture. I do this certification, I would get the job, I would be happy. No. Challenging. But is it insurmountable? No. There is definitely, towards the end of the tunnel, there is a light. Now, technology is advancing. Every 2 years, tons and tons of new versions are coming. Which version I need to subscribe to, I don't know. But one thing I would say, again, towards the end, there is one Italian poet, Nerudo. So he says that the poetry doesn't belong to the person who writes it. In fact, it belongs to the people who read it. So similarly, the technology doesn't belong to the person who invents it, but it is in the hands of the person who applies it. We may postgraduate in commerce or management or computer applications, whatever it is. The way that how we can utilize it, there is always a scope and room for it. The other day I went into a bank, HDFC, and just routine related to some kind of banking transaction. 3 to 4 people asked, were I interested, buying some kind of an insurance or investing in some kind of an equity. I didn't understand what is this core banking thing they left and what they are doing it. Core banking anyway is automated. Which particular core banking related transaction you require a banker's help? So bankers are doing different jobs and the different value add is coming. Similarly, the frontiers of technology changes would keep changing it, but you would be getting an opportunity in a different way, because the poetry belongs to us. The application of technology belongs to us. And as long as you hold that spark in the mind and fire in the belly, future is yours. Wishing you all the best. Thank you.
It was truly pioneering, insightful speech. I think the audience have now transitioned from reels to reality, pressure to pleasure, and from classroom to meeting rooms. Your words have sparked a courage in our young minds, sir. Thank you so much. I now request our Honorable General Secretary, Nadoja Dr. Udupi Krishna, sir, to deliver the presidential remarks.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Seshadripuram Postgraduate Department of Business Administration, Computer Applications and Commerce, inauguration of these programs. Chief guest of today's function, well-known academician. He is a very celebrated name in the field of higher education, Dr. Anand K. Joshi ji. And our guest of honor, Governance, Risk and Compliance, Cyber Security Solutions of Infosys, Dr. Sriram Kottapalli. Our beloved Vice President, Shri T.S. Enjarappa, Dr. Chitra Shashidhar, Professor Veena, Professor Bhargavi, Major Dr. Anandappa, I Principal, and all the distinguished members of the faculty and very my dear students of the postgraduate programs. In fact, today's inaugural program, I am reminded of my university days. I only wish I had two brilliant speakers like me who, if they had motivated, perhaps I would have reached very great positions in the corporate world. Friends, after listening to Dr. Anand Joshi and Dr. Sriram Kottapalli, I am bowled over, I am nowhere. I congratulate both of them for having accepted to be a part of this event and then guided our students. ನಾವು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕವಿ ಕುವೆಂಪು ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಸಭೆಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆ ವಹಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಅವರ ಕೀರ್ತನೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, ಅವರ ಕವಿತೆಗಳನ್ನು ಪಾಠಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಅವರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣಾಶ್ರಮದ ಆವರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋರು, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓಡಾಡೋದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ. ನನಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಕುತೂಹಲ ಆಯಿತು ಅವ್ರ ಭಾಷಣ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಅವರು ಅವತ್ತು ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆ ವಹಿಸಿದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ. ಅವ್ರ ಮಾತು ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಭಾಳ ಉತ್ಸುಕನಾಗಿದ್ದೆ. ಅನೇಕ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂತು, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಭಾಳ ಹುಷಾರಾಗಿದ್ವಿ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮಾತು ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಅವರು ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂತು ಒಂದೇ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಅತಿ ಉಪದೇಶ ಅನೇಕ ವೇಳೆ ಅಜೀರ್ಣವಾಗಿಬಿಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾನೇನು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಾತಾಡೋಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್. ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಲಿಸನಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆನಂದ್ ಜೋಶಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್ ಕೊತ್ತಪಲ್ಲಿ, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ನನ್ನ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹೋಗಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತು ನನಗೆ. ಬಟ್ ಎನಿವೇ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಲಿಟಿ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಜೋಶಿ ಅವರು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸಿ ದ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಟುಡೇ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಅನ್ ಆಲ್ರೌಂಡರ್. ಸಕಲ ಕಲಾ ವಲ್ಲಭನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಎ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕರ್, ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿಸ್ 360-degree ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎನ್ ಈಸಿ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಸಿ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ರೆಡಿ ಟು change careers every seven times in say 30-35 years. That is the kind of opportunity that the technology is giving us. Technology none can fight. It keeps evolving, it keeps growing, and then therefore opportunities also keep changing. Some say it will take away jobs. It may take away the present jobs and may create newer jobs. With new technology comes newer kind of job. So idಕ್ಕೆ preparation ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. So ಹಿಂದೆಲ್ಲ I was just jokingly telling our people, I was also teaching in an engineering college. Our professor, once called me and jokingly told me, you prepare, you have to work hard only for 1 year, I say, and rest of the 30 years you will have to repeat the same thing. But that is not the case now. That was the case about 35-40 years ago. But today, you have to keep, updating yourself with the latest developments and all these things. So, and also he was telling that experience matters, not your degree certificates or credentials. They have a value, I don't deny that, but only up to a level. But once you reach a level in life, it is your experience, your achievements in your professional career that is going to help you to climb your ladder. And he was also telling about saleability. That is, how well you sell yourself in market, it depends again on your own ability, and therefore that you will have to keep in mind. He beautifully said you have to live in the now. Most of us always, think of either the past or worry about the future. The present that is there with us, we try to ignore and waste the best part of our life. Therefore, you should learn to live in the present. That's what Dr. Anand Joshi told us. And finally, he told us you should be proud of your institution, alma mater. Next, parents, teachers. See, all of them have helped you to shape your life and career. And our Indian culture says, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. addition, it says, Atithi Devo Bhava. So if you follow these 4 principles in life, I will tell you, you will be the best human being. In addition to all the inputs that you get in terms of your educational qualifications, etc., etc. Sir, we are really grateful. Shri Anand Joshi, I know him for the last 25 years. See, he has been as enthusiastic as I saw him in the for the first time. See, he has headed so many universities, and when people were talking about private universities, he was an authority. He could get, and that's how he became the founder vice chancellor of CMRI, and then today he has helped it grow, and he has been guiding so many institutions. When he was introduced, no, I was really shocked. See, he has got a pan-India kind of exposure and experience, and I'm very happy, sir, you have found time to be with us. I'm really, really honored. Dr. Sriram Kottapalli, sir, you have told us, it's not how long you work, but how well you work. We are not bothered about 120 hours, 140 hours. Mahatma Gandhi used to say, see, whenever you want to do a work for, say, half an hour, it is worth preparing for 2 hours to make that half an hour effective. Therefore, it is not how long we work, it is how well we work. Most of the time, ನಾವು ಇಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. I believe that all of you, you're all young, bright graduates, you have all come to the postgraduate program with lot of desire in you that you should excel in life. ಅದರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲ ಒಳಗಿನ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ, ನಾನು ಮೇಲೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಆಸೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ, ಯಾರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ತಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. And he beautifully explained the difference between machine and man. See, man can have sarcasm, wit, humor. Machine cannot have. This is an established fact. Therefore, machines have their own limitations. AI ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತು, ಅದಾಗೋಯ್ತು, ಇದಾಗೋಯ್ತು. You see, nothing, you need not bother, but still human beings are there. No machine on planet can equal a human being. I was telling the other day, I was participating in a blood donation camp. I told, we have created so many things on this planet, but we are unable to manufacture a drop of blood in the lab. See, this is the beauty of creation, and this is the beauty of humanity. And Dr. Sriram was also telling us, you should become socially productive citizens. Ultimately, you see, you will earn your career, you make a good career, you earn money, establish a good family, everything is okay. But then you have to be useful to the society. The social commitment, the social side of your life should also be very brilliant. Because Swami Vivekananda says, you are getting educated at the expense of millions of poor people of this country. So you have to pay heed to them. So he reminds us that there are so many people less fortunate. How many have been able to come to postgraduate programs in this country, you tell me? In this country of 140 crore population, how many have been able to come and have postgraduate education like you? You should all consider yourself most fortunate. Therefore, you have a duty also towards the society, the last man in the society. So what all you think, what all you do, see, have that concern about the last man. I think that will also help you, finally shape up your career and become a worthy citizen of this country. My only request to all of you is, see, you should develop an opportunity sensing mind. Right from your college days, you should start this. You see, this developing an opportunity sensing mind. You don't know where opportunity comes. Nobody will say, put up a board and say, here is an opportunity. So you have to search. You have to go, keep your eyes and ears wide open, always, and then get that. Finally, I would like to thank Sriram Kottapalli ji. See, he told us one beautiful thing. Of course, he told it in his own language, but what I have understood, I will tell you. What you are, what you think you are, what others think what you are, and what you think what others think you are all totally different. So don't bother about this. Please go ahead in your work, achieve, excel, and people will follow you. Don't look left or right. Keep going in the path, unwavered, and I think one day you will all become great citizens of this country. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. Gratitude is the fairest blossom that springs from the soul. As we conclude this meaningful gathering, let us express our heartfelt thanks to all those who have contributed to make this event a success. Now, I invite Ms. Deeksha Holla, Assistant Professor, Postgraduate Department of Computer Applications, to deliver the vote of thanks. Good morning, everyone. It is an immense honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on this special occasion. On behalf of the Postgraduate Department of Business Administration, Computer Applications and Commerce, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to those who made this event a remarkable success. First and foremost, our deepest gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Anand K. Joshi, sir, for taking time out of his busy schedule to be with us today. Your inspiring words and invaluable insights have not only enlightened us, but also ignited a spark of ambition in our students. Your vast experience and remarkable journey serve as an aspiration for all of us, and we are truly honored to have you among us today. Your wisdom will leave a lasting impact in our institution. I now request our Honorable General Secretary, sir, to felicitate the chief guest. Thank you, sir. A special note of appreciation to our guest of honor, Dr. Shri Ram Kotapalli, sir, for gracing this occasion with his presence. Your thought-provoking words and invaluable guidance have deeply resonated with us. Your dedication to fostering excellence and innovation in every sphere is truly commendable. The wisdom you shared today will serve as a guiding force for our students as they step into the future with confidence and determination. I now request our Honorable General Secretary, sir, to felicitate the guest of honor. Thank you, sir. We are profoundly grateful to Nadoja Dr. Vudepi Krishna, sir, Honorable General Secretary, Seshadripuram Educational Trust, for presiding over this ceremony. Your unwavering commitment to education and your relentless efforts in shaping young minds inspire us all. Your vision of academic excellence and holistic development is a beacon that guides our institution, and we are privileged to have your support in all our endeavors. Thank you, sir. A heartfelt thank you to Shri T.S. Henjarappa, sir, Vice President, Seshadripuram Educational Trust, for your constant encouragement and leadership. Your presence here means a lot to us. Thank you, sir. A heartfelt thank you to M.S. Nataraj, sir, Chairman, Governing Council, in his absentia, for his constant encouragement and leadership. Our sincere appreciation to Major Dr. Anandappa, sir, our esteemed principal, for his continuous motivation and for being the driving force behind every academic endeavor. Your belief in excellence and progress keep pushing us toward greater heights. Thank you, sir. We also extend our gratitude to Dr. Chitra Shashidhar ma'am, Director, MBA, Professor Veena R. ma'am, Coordinator, MCA, and Dr. Bhargavi V.R. ma'am, Director of MCom, for their tireless efforts and unwavering dedication in making this event a grand success. Your leadership and commitment to excellence are truly commendable.
A sincere thanks to Professor Muralidharan Sir, Head Department of Sanskrit, for joining us and making this event more meaningful. We are grateful for your presence. Thank you, sir. A big thank you to all our faculty members, non-teaching staff, and the organizing committee for their relentless efforts and meticulous planning, ensuring the seamless execution of this event. Your dedication behind the scenes has made today's event truly special. Thank you. A sincere thanks to the media representatives for their presence and for helping us share this special occasion with a wider audience. Your support in bringing visibility to our milestones is truly appreciated. Thank you. A heartfelt appreciation to the technicians and support staff who ensured that all the technical aspects of today's event ran smoothly. Your hard work, often unnoticed, is deeply valued and essential to our success. Thank you. We extend our gratitude to the security personnel for maintaining discipline and ensuring a safe and well-organized event. Your dedication and vigilance play a crucial role in making such gatherings successful. Thank you. A special thanks to the camera and the photography team for capturing today's memorable moments. Your efforts in preserving these memories will allow us to cherish this event for years to come. Thank you. Last, but certainly not the least, to our dear students, your enthusiasm, curiosity, and passion for learning make all our efforts truly meaningful. Your journey ahead is filled with endless possibilities, and we hope today's event has left you inspired. Once again, I extend my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you for being a part of this celebration. Thank you all, and have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you, Ms. Deeksha. So now we request you all to kindly raise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे